A San Diego woman is reunited with her four-legged soulmate after he was stolen and then sold on Craigslist. Now, she thought that microchipping her dog would be enough to bring him back, but it also tells our 10 News reporter Amanda Brandeis there's a flaw in the system.
Semper, you want a treat?
When Cameron Maris first laid eyes on her dog Semper, she knew he was the one.
It's my son. He's an extension of myself and a piece of my heart.
The feeling was mutual for Semper.
Yes, it's a Marine Corps motto, but in Latin it actually translates to always faithful, because he's always faithful to me.
She got Semper after her battle with leukemia, and a few years later they moved to Florida. What was supposed to be a fresh start was the start of a long nightmare. Maris took a trip back to California for a medical appointment and got a call that Semper ran away. She was certain his collar and microchip would bring him home.
Saying it was painful and it was hard is an understatement. It's a grave understatement.
Maris eventually moved back to California, continuing her search online. A year later, someone suggested checking Semper's microchip on the American Animal Hospital Association's database. It showed up as being registered to her and a second owner.
He was actually stolen and sold without my consent.
Her ex-roommate sold Semper on Craigslist for $200. The people who bought him were able to register the microchip with a different company, PetKey.
A lot of anger, betrayal.
So she enlisted help from a private investigator and a lawyer. It wasn't easy, but 2.5 years later, the nightmare was over.
I saw him in the car and I knew it was him, and I was so shaky, and I just broke down. Like, I just broke down.
And 2.5 years later, Semper stayed true to his name.
I keep thinking I'm in a dream. And even if I happen to be, just please, someone don't wake me up.
Amanda Brandeis, 10 News.
And we reached out to the microchipping company PetKey, but have not heard back as of yet. The company told Maris' private investigator that it's not their policy to check a microchip before registering, and that many chips are registered with more than one company. Maris hopes that her story will lead to a policy change.